Hey guys, Red and Blue Gamer here, and I have just seen the trailer for the new Spider-Man game, and it looks very promising, and I'm just going to discuss what I think, what are the good things about this, and what are the bad things, of course, because I gotta do both ends of the spectrum. I know I just made a discussion about wishlist, but since we got the trailer, I just want to talk about that right now, and that'll be the main focus, so yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and this time it's not going to be a list, it's just going to be talking about different points. Okay, now before I get totally into the points I'm about to make, I just need to say one more thing that I actually forgot, and I just wanted to put back in here, is what the fuck is with Spider-Man's suit? I mean, okay, so in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, that was okay. I mean, I could handle the triangle eyes and like the a little bit bigger than normal Spider-Man symbol, so I just dealt with it. And then the second one, it got bigger, and I was like, okay, whatever, it wasn't that big of a change. And then the third one, you got the black suit, which had like this giant white symbol, and I mean, it was supposed to be giant, but they did it so weird, like I don't know. And then the Amazing Spider-Man, it just went from like it just took up like his whole chest. Like, it was straight down the middle of his whole chest in The Amazing Spider-Man. And then in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, they just, like, bolted it out and made it, like, bigger. Like, what were they doing? Why do they keep making the symbol bigger? And now, in this trailer, you have a giant white spider symbol on his chest and his back. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you just put a giant symbol on there? I'm gonna go ahead and assume that it's going to be like they want to make their own Spider-Man instead of, you know, the one that you know and love from the comics, you know, the one that you know and love. They want to make their own, and they want to make it giant, and then it also has spider gauntlets, and I'm like, what? Just give him some web slingers, dude. You can have it built into the costume. Don't give him like shocker arms where he has to like walk around and be all like, yo, I'll zap you with these or something, like, just oh my god. I can't get over the suit. I'm gonna talk about it in the points. Oh my god, words. But just, I needed to put this back in here. The suit is just so off-putting. I mean, the game looks so promising, but the suit just looks really bad in my opinion. All of you guys can talk about it if you want to. You guys can decide if you like the suit or not. Personally, I'm not a huge fan, but there are some who actually like it, so I'm not going to judge it too hard. It's just, for me, I am not a huge fan of the suit. So yeah, back to the points. I'll get started in a sec. Just needed to get that rant out of the way. So in the beginning of the Spider-Man trailer, you can see that Spider-Man is narrating over this wide, grand scale of the city while he's just, you know, swinging through, minding his own business. And then you can tell straight away that the voice actor is not Josh Keaton, which to me, Josh Keaton is a great voice actor, but I'd say this one, Yuri Lowenthal, is the second best to a Spider-Man voice actor. He also played roles in as the older Ben 10 in you know, Ben 10 Omniverse and Ben 10 I can't think of the name. And he also played as Sasuke in Naruto, the English dub version, so he is a pretty talented actor, and he also played as Spider-Man once before, so this isn't his first appearance. And I feel like it's great to have him as the Spider-Man, other than, like, let's say, the Amazing Spider-Man guy in Shattered Dimensions, because I didn't know that guy all that well, but Yuri Lowenthal I'm very familiar with, and I'm glad that he is Spider-Man instead of just some random guy I don't know, so that's great to know. And then after that, in the trailer, you see Spider-Man breaking, or not breaking into, but he's flipping around this kind of coffee shop, and he does all this acrobatic parkour and breaks through the window to go chase some thugs that are or some mobsters that are driving a truck and trying to steal something from somebody, and Spider-Man's trying to stop them. And that was a very good way to introduce Spider-Man, I think, and especially seeing him parkour through the cafe and the coffee shop is a really good sign, because I'd love to be able to just flip through a place or flip through around a building or something. It would be amazing, and I'm glad that they're adding this. And it actually says on the article that They also want to introduce new elements that players have never experienced with Spider-Man, ranging from traversing with parkour and utilizing the environment to new combat and blockbuster set pieces. That right there, that is the key thing to that article. It shows that they're not going to just add your jumping, your wall crawling, and your swinging. No, you're going to be able to do different parkour tricks. You're going to be able to utilize your webs in different ways. Maybe you could do a web net. I mean, web nets are pretty cool. And traversing, so maybe different kinds of web zips, different kind of jumps, different kind of basically parkour, and blockbuster set pieces. I'm assuming is going to be more cutscene oriented, and maybe it's quick time events. I don't know. But new combat. I don't think it says new combat, so whatever combat has happened before with Spider-Man, it probably isn't there now. So there may be traces of it there, but hopefully it's new and innovative, because I feel like Spider-Man kind of needs his own combat system, not just an Arkham combat system. Okay, and another thing it says about Spider-Man, or about the forum, is that at the same time he's struggling to balance his absurdly chaotic lifestyle and career, or his personal life, all while 9 million New Yorkers depend on him for their safety. No pressure. So he clearly has a lot of shit to do. I mean, you clearly want a lot of shit to do in a game, so that's great. And seeing that he has to juggle his personal life, not just Spider-Man, personal life, so he's probably gonna have to deal with, I don't know, Aunt May, Mary Jane, something like that, and his career, which I'm assuming is Spider-Man. But if they do a thing like in the comics where he kind of had his own industry, I guess I could work with that. There is something that says this is going to be a different news story. So Spider-Man is one of the most iconic and well-known characters in the world, and we're thrilled to be given the responsibility to create a new brand, authentic Spider-Man story. So they're going to be creating a new Spider-Man story. So if you think you're going to see maybe a certain villain, you can hope. I'm hoping I see like Green Goblin, Sandman, someone like that. I just hope they don't go too far off the deep end and like add a totally different character that no one even heard of, and they're just like, wait, what? It's like introducing the bug spray man, and it's like, who the fuck is this guy? So hopefully they do really well with the story. They're working with the right people, so I'm hoping. And it also says that it is going to be not based on the upcoming movie, so don't think it's going to be Homecoming. It's going to be a more seasoned Peter Parker who's more masterful at fighting big crime in New York City. So instead of focusing more on his life, which they're probably going to put in, but they're going to be focusing more on the combat and swinging around and saving people's lives, because you don't go to the store and go like, hey, I would like to buy Peter Parker the game. No, you want to buy Spider-Man. But Peter Parker the game's like, what? You'd just be basically going to high school and making sure your aunt is okay. That's great life, man. So those are what it says about it. It looks really good. The concepts are really good. The news story, I'm a little concerned, but they're working with the right people, and the right people they're working with Insomniac, Marvel, and Sony. Those are the three big players. As you know, Marvel and Sony are already working in the cinematic universe, so they're probably going to add a Civil War costume, and I'll get to the costumes in just a second. But adding the addition to switch your costumes would be really cool. And I know I said I'd talk about it in a second, but kind of forgot what I was going to say earlier. So yeah, but the costumes, I feel like they should add a lot of different original costumes, like one that you can get from the comics, like the Black Suit Spider-Man, of course, Cosmic Spider-Man, maybe even Dusk Spider-Man. I mean, they added Ricochet and Amazing Spider-Man too, so adding some obscure kind of costumes wouldn't be bad. The Amazing Bagman, you know, and then of course the OG Web Armpits Spider-Man. The ones that you see in the comics, those are the Spider-Man that I really want to see in suits. And I mean, Sony, Marvel, and Insomniac. Insomniac is the people who made the PS1 Spider-Man game, so I'm trusting them. And it seems really well. The production seems all there, so I am not worried about the production. I am just hoping that the story is as good as everything else, because Story could go way south, but the gameplay can be great. So I don't know. Hopefully the story matches the gameplay, and hopefully the same goes for the gameplay. But yeah, this just looks amazing. Honestly, the fact that they have all this parkour, and like the fact that you're going to be balancing out Spider-Man's life. So that's gonna be just great. I'm just trying to wonder who the new villain is. I don't know a lot about obscure Spider-Man villains. I do know a couple. I do know Vermin, and I do know Morbius. So those are some obscure kind of Spider-Man villains. But this one seems new, and people are saying Mr. Negative, but I don't really know who Mr. Negative is. I feel like he's I don't know, maybe a mob boss or something, because in the trailer you see a bunch of thugs stealing a car and like wrecking havoc, kind of trying to escape, and they're not your average like Joe trying to rob a bank. This is like they're causing as much damage as possible, and they're all wearing masks. So this is an organized crime thing going on. So you guys can speculate which bad guys you see. Look at the trailer for yourself. I'll link it in the description. It is a great trailer, and there's also a chat that I've been reading. It's not more of a chat than it is an article, but I'll link that in the description too. They're both great things. I would check them out. If you really want to know more about this, I would look it up yourself, because it is just, I mean, I could stand here explaining it all day, but you just have to read it and see it for yourself, because if you guys are hyped as I am, you would want to. It's the content in this game is going to be great, and I'm assuming that they're going to be adding a lot more than your average regular suits and your average supervillain boss fight at the end of every level, you know. But aside from all the level designs, I feel like that they're gonna add a lot more new things that haven't been introduced before, like the parkour and the web mechanics, which may be a lot better, and hopefully the swinging is finally there. I can't tell a lot from the trailer, but I can tell that the swinging looks like it's going to be good, and hopefully you guys think so too. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to check out all my other videos, and comment below which one of these things you agreed with, and which kind of thing you're most excited about this game. How the story, the suit, whatever. The suit sucks, but yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.